Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us today. We're going to go ahead and get started. And today's webinar is called Transform Your Online Sales Live SpinMarket e-commerce store demo. We have a lot to show you today, and we're super excited. So a little bit about us. We are Spindustry, and along with the services you see here, we provide several others, and we've been around for 25 plus years now. Besides today's webinar, we have lots of others that are free and easy to access, and you can find those at spindustry.com/webinars. After today's webinar, you'll receive a link to the recording and the slides that you see here. If you have any questions during today's amazing webinar, you can use the questions feature. It will answer those at the end as long as we've got time. Our team has contact information on the last slide of the slide deck, so if we don't get to your questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to us. Today with us, I've got an amazing panel. We have Allison, who's our Senior Account Director. We have Katie, who's a Senior Marketing Analyst. We've got Sam, who's our Director of Digital Marketing. And we have Char, who's a Development Manager. I'm going to go ahead and pass it off to Katie, and she's going to tell us what we'll be talking about today.
Thanks for the introductions and welcome everyone. We're excited you're here. Today, we'll walk you through the SpinMarket e-commerce platform and highlight how it's designed to help you boost revenue, strengthen margins, and support long-term scalability. With this demo today, we'll show you some overall holistic features as well as doing a bit of a deeper drill down on some of the items that might matter most to you. First, we're going to give you a little bit of context. Why SpinMarket exists. Before we dive into the demo, we want to really focus on the why. Real success now comes from controlling the factors that shape your revenue. This includes your data, your operations, and your ability to adapt quickly to changes like AI-driven search and evolving buyer behavior. As we all know, technology in 2026 is moving fast, and it's moving just as fast within the e-commerce world. Too often, businesses hit ceilings because of app sprawl, unpredictable fees, and limited control over the parts of the business that directly affect their outcomes. SpinMarket was created to give businesses a platform they can truly build on for today and for the future. With that in mind, we're going to go into some of the things that make SpinMarket different. Ownership that fuels scale. Growth happens when you have control over the things that actually influence how your business performs. This includes how you attract customers, how you convert them, and how you keep them coming back to purchase more items. With SpinMarket, you own your site and your data, which means your revenue strategy is not shaped or limited by someone else's platform roadmap. One thing that is really important to call out is that with SpinMarket, we do not inject proprietary code into your site. A lot of platforms like Shopify and some of the other big names in the e-commerce industry do. And when this happens, it becomes extremely hard to move away from that system later, and even harder to find qualified partners who can safely work on your site. With SpinMarket, your code base stays clean, understandable, and aligned with industry best practices so you can scale in the direction you choose. And with that, SpinMarket also gives you deeper insight from first-party data that lives directly in your site. No apps, no plugins needed to get your basic information to help you drive your decisions to move your business forward. The next area that we want to go over is transparent, predictable cost. Unexpected charges and endless paid apps can quietly drain your budget. Over time, these extra costs make it harder to plan, harder to scale, and harder to maintain a stable operation. With SpinMarket, what you see is what you get. Core features are included. Pricing is fully transparent, and you're never forced into an app marketplace just to unlock basic functionality. With a lot of the other platforms on the market, even basic functionalities cause you to add apps or plugins that sometimes don't even work the best and really slow down the performance of your site. So with SpinMarket, what this means for your business is that you'll have stronger margins with no surprise fees, no nickel and diming. And then faster performance thanks to fewer external apps weighing down the load time on your site. And then streamlined operations, so your team can launch products and campaigns without battling add-on complexity and wondering if your store offers even standard functionality. And as your revenue grows, your platform should be built to grow right alongside you. We don't want to penalize you for having your storefront grow with adding products, adding additional revenue goals. We want to make sure that we grow alongside with you. So with SpinMarket, we have a system of tiers that match your stage. Every brand's path is different. We want to have tiers that allow you for where you're at today, but also where you're heading next. Across all tiers, you keep full ownership of your code and you get real human support. You simply select the level of power and capabilities aligned to your current revenue goals. Having the right tier is important, but the real difference is the level of partnership you get along the way. That's where our white glove support comes in. Many teams cite slow responses and endless chatbot loops as a drag on their momentum to making sure that their store gets launched and optimized once it's live. We take the opposite approach here at Spindustry with our SpinMarket platform. With SpinMarket, you get white glove support from discovery through design, build, launch, and ongoing optimization. When you use SpinMarket for your e-commerce solution, you're getting the expertise and the power of the entire Spindustry team, from project and account managers to help you with the details before launch, front-end designers to help personalize your brand and make sure that you're reflecting who you are to the market, developers who build all the functionality and make sure that things are working seamless for your operations and business workflows, and marketing strategists to make sure that your products are getting in front of the right customers. With this approach, our team knows your goals and helps you remove roadblocks quickly so that you can launch with a faster time to value from day one. And with that expertise comes strategic guidance on new initiatives that may include AI, increasing your searchability, and different conversion initiatives that might come along the way as you continue to grow. And then ultimately, with a team behind you, you can have the confidence to scale as you reach certain levels of growth throughout the sustainability of your storefront. With that foundation, we'll jump into the platform so you can see it live in action. Now I'll hand it over to Allison, who's going to walk you through a live demo of the SpinMarket e-commerce solution. She'll walk through some of the common functionalities of SpinMarket, as well as doing some deeper dives of some of the things that make SpinMarket different. And now I'll hand it over to Allison.
I'm sorry, I was talking to you all, but you couldn't hear me. Thank you so much, Katie. Welcome to the SpinMarket store. I'm going to start by walking through the homepage. When a new store is created, the SpinMarket team will first work to update the overall look of the store to fit your unique branding. That look will filter through the store and work responsively on both desktop and mobile devices. The top of the store features an emergency text banner. This banner is only on if you enable it. The banner is intended to be used for high priority issues, such as shipping delays due to weather or emergency closures. Once this customer closes this banner, it won't display again during that session. Next is our site header. Starting with utility navigation, you will work with the Spindustry marketing team to onboard to define your sitemap, including what items fit best in the utility, primary, and footer navigation. Your logo will link to the homepage. The search bar is prominently featured, and its proximity to the navigation on both desktop and mobile is consistent with shopping behaviors of search versus browse. If account and checkout features are enabled on your site, access to those sections are displayed at the top of the site alongside the search. Next is the main navigation. If your business is a reseller of brands, there is an option for a brand navigation and an all brands landing page. Brands can be flagged as featured and even have landing pages of their own to further showcase that brand's key products and categories. Product navigation can be displayed in two ways. If your business has a large selection of categories and products, the SpinMarket store has a mega menu option. This allows customers to see a broader range of what is available and narrow down their selection to what is most relevant to them. That leads to better customer experience and a higher probability of conversion. If your product range is more limited, there's a simpler drop-down option. This still puts your customers in the driver's seat to find what they need quickly, but is less overwhelming. The rest of the navigation can be tailored to the sections of the site that are most important to your business and your customers. Below the navigation is a series of merchandising zones. These zones are all accessible to you through the CMS and can be set up with start and end dates, so the content within each zones will update programmatically to match your marketing calendar. Additionally, the SpinMarket site is already integrated with Google Analytics e-commerce tracking, so the user engagement with these merchandising zones is captured to show how your marketing efforts are resonating with your customers. Each zone, if not populated, will simply collapse until it's needed. The main homepage banner has options to be changed out based on your need. You can utilize a single image, an image slider, or what's displayed here, which is a video. This overlay has 9 positioning options and features a main title, a CTA, and additional copy options. Below the main banner are additional zones for featured categories, featured items, featured products, a more robust graphical callout section, featured videos, which are hosted through YouTube, and featured brands. You'll work with your SpinMarket onboarding team to determine the hierarchy of these zones and what will work best for your marketing plan. Below the merchandising zones is your footer. At the top of the footer is an email sign-up, which saves to an exportable report in the site CMS. If enabled on your site, the emails can also be integrated to send to a standard e-marketing platform. The footer navigation will mirror the key pages from the utility and main navigation and will also have links to pages such as privacy policy and accessibility statement. So now that we've reviewed the basic homepage and footer and header, let's walk through how customers are going to be able to shop on your site. There are 4 ways that products can be found to be added to the cart or to request a quote. First is the quick order option. For customers who are already familiar with your products, they can click on the quick order link and go to the quick order form. From there, they can enter the product ID directly into the form, put the quantity in, and simply click the Add to Cart. The confirmation will be put up at the top of the screen, and you can see items have already been entered into the cart. This form does validate, so only legitimate part numbers can be added. Second way for products to be found is using the product navigation. Click on the drop-down, select a category, and be taken to a search results. Using the left side of the screen, you can see that there are filter options. There's your categories, brands, a price filter, and then additional drill down options based on your product taxonomy. As options are selected, you can see those options filtering across the top of the screen. Those can be removed by clicking the X. To tailor the search results on the page, you can use the drop-down options. And I understand you cannot see these drop-downs in the webinar, but trust me, they are there. If you click on a drop-down, for example, next to the view, if you click on it, you have an option of 9, 18, 36, or 72. You can also switch from this grid display to a list display. And then the sort by option, there's a relevance, an A to Z, a Z to A, or by price, high to low, low to high. So you can click on that and switch your display. A third way to find products is by using keyword search. You type your keyword and click the search option. Using business rules, which are configurable with your SpinMarket team, the keyword will match based on various fields in the database and give weights to those and return a search result set that most closely matches that keyword. Then lastly, the final option, again, if you are a seller of multiple brands, is to use that brand option to go to an all brands page, select the brand that you're looking for, and then you'll be returned to a search results set pre-filtered by that brand. So now that we've found the products that we're looking for, let's go ahead and look at a product detail page. So the SpinMarket store has two product detail page layouts. This is a standard product detail page. It features all of the elements that you're used to in an e-commerce template. You've got your title, your item number, your pricing display. This particular product has an additional option, which is a quantity discount. You've got your add to cart, your wish list option, which if I click on that, oh, I can't opt for that. I'm not logged in. You've got your description. I've got my image carousel, and if I click on my image, that opens up to a larger version, which I can cycle through the carousel of images. Close that. I also have a featured video. If I click on that, it'll open. These images are posted on YouTube. Then below my product description, I can see documents and resources that are also stored in my resource library, a schematics section, and then cross-related products on the site. This particular product doesn't have any selection options. It's just a single product. But it's possible that I might have a product that has a selection option, like perhaps I need to select a size first. So in that situation, I click on a different product, and this particular set of headphones has a width. So I'm going to switch over to this product, and you'll see the item number. I don't have an item number yet because I haven't selected a purchasable product yet. So in this one, I go ahead and I select it, and now my item number has come in. So I have actually selected a product that I could potentially purchase. I do want to note that on this product, you'll see that instead of an add to cart, I have a request for quote. The reason for that is in the CMS, this product doesn't have a price. That triggers the system to know that this product can't be purchased. Instead, it's got a request for quote option. And when I click on that, it opens up a form that the customer can fill out, hit send request. That triggers an email that goes to the site administrator. They can then follow up with the customer to give them more information about this product. Speaking of request for quote, a lot of our request for quote products we've found with our customers are products that are larger, potentially a piece of large equipment. And those types of products oftentimes need a more robust product detail page. So I'm going to go ahead and take you to our second product page template, which is our advanced product detail page. This product detail page is more of a digital brochure. It's set up specifically for RFQ products. It's got a large hero image, our request for quote button, and a featured video are front and center. And then below that, we've got these really nice featured callouts. There's a large image block. You don't have to use that if you don't have an image that's that large. You can just have the content. And then below that, an additional 3 across block. And then you can repeat this again as many times as you want to. Then below the callout blocks, you have those additional resources tied to the product. So this is a really great way to showcase maybe those products that you've got available that are bigger, more important, but they might need configuration or something like that. So that's not something you want to have available for sale on the site. Your inside sales team needs to follow up, but you do still want to showcase it on the website. So now that we've found our products and put some in our cart, it's time to see what we want to buy. The item I put in my cart from the quick quote was the same as that product from my standard product detail page. And if you recall, that's the one that had the pricing discount if I did a quantity. But I didn't put enough in here to get that discount. So I'm going to go ahead and increase my quantity, hit update. So now that I'm getting this great bargain, I go ahead and check out. When you head into the checkout, if you've enabled in your store the ability to create customer accounts, you'll have the option to sign in as a returning customer. All stores will have a guest checkout option, and underneath the guest option is the ability to create an account. I'm going to go ahead and log into my account because I want to have the nice efficiency of a logged in user checkout. Because I'm logged in, I've already got my information pre-filled. That's great. Everything looks good there. It's got my address book. That looks good. Got my shipping options. The SpinMarket store has the ability to integrate with multiple shipping carriers and shipping aggregators, so that's a really nice addition. You'll want to work with your onboarding team on that. So I'm going to go ahead and continue the payment. Get to your payment options. The SpinMarket store does have the ability to integrate with multiple payment options and aggregators for that as well. We've got Stripe is one that we've integrated with. Through the CMS, you can also allow customers to pay on account. So if you're a B2B and you've got dealers, you can enable that option. I am only enabled as a retail customer, so I have to pay with a direct option. So I'm going to go ahead and click to pay. So it's got mine saved. Pay now. All right. I'm going to take a second here and draw attention to the order summary over here on the side. You can see under the shipping, it says free and it has a 0 listed. If enabled for your store, the SpinMarket store does have a pretty robust promotional capabilities for both product and shipping promotions. My test order has a ground shipping promotion auto applied. I can also down here under the promotions section enter a promotion because I'm pretty sure my cart has one that it'll apply to. Yep. I put in a product promotion for 10% off. So I've got an auto applied and a manually applied promo that both I can put in my cart. So that's just a small sample of the type of promotions that would be available to you with the SpinMarket e-commerce platform. So now that I have my promotions, I've paid, I've got my shipping selected, I can go ahead and continue on to review. On my final step, I could save this cart to my account. I could print a copy of it if I wanted to get approval for it from, let's say I was ordering this and I wanted a boss to sign off on it. I could go back and edit my cart if I needed to, or I can just go ahead and place my order. All right, now I'm on my confirmation. This has been saved to the database. Customer will have received an email confirmation. Site administrator would get an email confirmation. And if I were not logged in, I would have an option now to create an account. Since I am logged in, I can click on my account, go to order history, and I can see the order I just placed. Had I opted to save a cart, I could go to the saved cart and I can see that. So I have a February restock order, so every February I can remember to order that set of products. And if I had been logged in earlier when I was on the product and clicked on wish list, you can see I could have saved that item to my wish list section. So now that we've walked through the process of browsing for products, shopping, and checking out, I want to note that SpinMarket Store has a great deal of functionality outside of just shopping. From customer service forums to trade show pages to our resource library, the SpinMarket Store offers a complete site to surround the e-commerce experience. I'm going to show you just a couple of those features. First, we have our locator. Integrated with Google Maps, the locator is great for businesses that have a physical store, warehouses that they might be using for order pickup, or B2B businesses that have a dealer network that they're using to the site to funnel customers to. Locations are entered in the CMS, then the system uses the Google Maps API to plot the addresses on the map. So customers can come, select their radius, put in the zip code, and find those businesses on the map that most closely located to them. So that's a really nice feature. Next, we have our Contact Us form. What's unique about our Contact Us form is that it's tied to the site's FAQ feature. It allows you to predict customers' needs to limit unnecessary calls and form submissions by presenting them with answers to questions you already know your customers are asking. For example, if a customer has questions about shipping and tracking, they'll first see the FAQ questions about shipping and tracking when they go to the Contact Us section. They can see those questions, see if that question answers what they need to know. If so, great. They haven't submitted a Contact Us question to you. You don't have to field that. If not, then they can go ahead and say, nope, that did not answer my question. Then they can fill it out. By monitoring the submissions to the Contact Us form in the CMS on a regular basis, this section can be updated by you, kept fresh to keep your customers happy, and again, limit unnecessary contact. Lastly, the SpinMarket Store has a number of customer service forms. For example, the parts request form is a great way to find out what your customers need that you may not have, or you might have it but just aren't selling it on the site. With the parts request form, customers can fill out a request for parts they need, submit to your internal sales, and allow your organization to collect that information to know if there's a gap in what's being offered online. It's just another way that the SpinMarket Store allows you to better serve your customers. There are additional features in the SpinMarket Store, but hopefully this has given you a general understanding of what the platform can do for you and for your business. I am now going to turn you over to Char to talk about product data.
All right, thank you, Allison. I am going to touch on and expand on product and SKU features of our e-commerce store, SpinMarket. And while I do that, I will be also comparing and contrasting with some of the boxed e-commerce platforms as well. So let's start on that. Let's take a few minutes to walk through how SpinMarket handles products and SKUs. The foundation of how items are organized, priced, searched, and sold on your website, and why SpinMarket structure gives you so much flexibility and control. And as I go through this, I'll point out a few places where we really stand apart from box e-commerce platforms like Shopify, WooCommerce, and BigCommerce. First, let's talk about products. In our system, SpinMarket, products act as a grouping mechanism. Think of them as containers that organize everything related to an item that you sell. A product can include a description, specification, documents, videos, images, and other related products. And of course, will include SKUs or various items associated with that product. This structure gives you a clean, organized way to present information to your customers while keeping all related assets in one place. Most box platforms give you a basic product page. They don't give you this level of structured content or ability to customize product groupings the way that we do. SpinMarket is really built for businesses that need more than just a simple storefront. Now, while products are the grouping layer, SKUs represent the actual items being sold on your website. The actual things that customers add to their cart and buy. Each SKU is assigned to one or more categories within your category hierarchy. The hierarchy determines how items appear on the website and how customers navigate through your catalog. They also have various other properties that you can grow with your business needs. Now, here's the big differentiator. In Shopify and WooCommerce, you're limited to their variant model when it comes to SKUs. This structure works fine for simple products, but once you need complex rules, multiple warehouses, or advanced pricing, you will hit a wall. SKUs in SpinMarket Store also support request for quote functionality. This is especially useful for items that require custom pricing, bulk orders, special handling, or negotiated rates. Instead of forcing a fixed price, you can allow customers to submit a quote request directly from the product page. Your team can then review, respond, and convert the RFQ into an order. It's a great way to handle complex or high-value items without losing the lead. Most box platforms like Shopify and others don't support requests for quote natively. You have to bolt on a plugin, or even then, they're limited and they don't have a workflow that supports that process. One of the biggest strengths of our SKU model is also the flexibility around attributes. SKUs can have unlimited attributes, and those attributes become powerful filters during product search. One of the popular examples is our customers use is make, model, type search. Our clients use that frequently. But you can configure attributes for anything for your business needs. This gives your customer a fast and intuitive way to narrow down exactly what they're looking for. This is another area where SpinMarket excels. Shopify and WooCommerce limit you to a small number of attributes and filters. If you want to make, model, type of search, or you need complex filtering mechanism, you're forced into expensive apps that may not work exactly the way you want, or you have to go with a custom development. SpinMarket also has great pricing flexibility. A single SKU can support multiple price levels for different customer groups, quantity-based price breaks, sale pricing for promotions or clearance events. This gives you full control over how you price and position your products across different audiences. So you're not boxed into a single pricing strategy. Most box platforms don't support multi-level pricing without plugins or enterprise-level upgrades. We support it natively because real businesses really need it. Our inventory system is built directly into the SKU level as well. You can manage inventory across multiple warehouses and even multiple locations within each warehouse. This is a huge differentiator. Shopify and WooCommerce are not designed for multi-warehouse operations. You can add expensive apps, but they're limited and often don't sync well with your ERPs or your internal warehouse management systems. The SpinMarket store can automatically determine where to pull inventory from based on your business rules. You can also enable features like low inventory badges, custom alerts, replacement or related items for out-of-stock scenarios. This ensures customers always have a clear path to purchase, even when certain items aren't available. Another area SpinMarket store shines is restrictions and compliance. Some products require special handling, and SpinMarket handles those scenarios too. SKUs can include restrictions such as hazardous material fees, oversized or heavy item surcharges, and some items will have age-restricted items that require customer confirmation that they're over a certain age. You can also enforce quantity restrictions, for example, only allowing items to be purchased in multiples of 10. Most box platforms don't support these scenarios without custom coding or third-party plugins. We support them out of the box because many of our clients deal with these type of real-world scenarios. To help customers make informed decisions, products can also include customer reviews, Q&A sections. This adds transparency and builds trust right on the product page. Now I'd like to highlight a few on-site search features that also support AI readiness that in a little bit Sam will talk about. This is one of the big differentiators between SpinMarket and other platforms. Our search engine includes built-in promotion and demotion logic. You can influence search results based on inventory levels, sales volume, either quantity or revenue or combination of both, whether an item has an image or not, profit margins, popularity index formulas. This gives you the ability to show customers the right product at the right time, whether your goal is conversion, profitability, or move some high inventory or clearance items. This is something most box platforms simply don't offer. They give you a basic search bar, but we're giving you a merchandising engine that's AI ready. And finally, for teams that want full automation or integration with external systems, we offer a robust API. You can use it to populate product data, update pricing in real time, and push inventory updates as they happen. This ensures your website always reflects the most accurate and up-to-date information. With Shopify or WooCommerce, you're limited by API rate limits, plugin conflicts, and rigid data models that are hard to change. Our API is designed for operational systems, ERPs, product information management systems, warehouse management systems, where accuracy and speed matter. So that's the big picture about products. Products keep everything organized, SKUs handle the details, and system gives you a ton of flexibility from pricing to search to inventory to request for quotes. The entire platform is built to handle real-world complexity that most e-commerce systems simply aren't designed for. So that's the real purpose of SpinMarket. SpinMarket isn't trying to yet be another boxed e-commerce tool. It's built for businesses that outgrow those systems. If you need real control over products, pricing, inventory, attributes, and on-site search, this is where you stop fighting the platform and finally let it work for the way that your business actually runs. This is the main difference, and this is why we stand out. With that, Sam will talk about why AI matters.
Thanks, Char. That was perfect. Hi, everybody. Sam Peterson here. So now that you've seen how clean and structured your product data becomes inside of SpinMarket, I wanted to take the time to switch over. This is the perfect moment to shift into what I like to call the fun part. So that's making sure that the rest of the world can actually find it. Product management is powerful, but only if your customers and increasingly AI systems can easily surface the right product at the right time. So we're going to jump into some searchability and AI readiness features, and let's look at how SpinMarket can give your products the visibility that they truly deserve. AI readiness does matter right now, and AI is changing how customers discover your products. And a lot of that discovery is actually happening before someone ever reaches your site. And tools like Google's Search Generative Experience, they're pulling information directly from your site structure, your content quality, your authority, and not just your keywords. So where traditionally e-commerce platforms not always, I don't want to say always, I'm going to say often fall short, is that they lean heavily on themes or plugins to handle your SEO. Sometimes those pieces don't always communicate cleanly with AI systems. Things like poor structure, inconsistent metadata, and even slow performance can limit how well AI understands your content. So this is actually where SEO best practices become even more important. When your site follows strong SEO fundamentals, which is things, those best practices like clean URLs, fast load times, structured data, clear hierarchies, and well-organized category pages, you're not just helping Google search at that time. You're actually helping the AI models interpret your site more accurately. Good SEO gives AI systems the signals that they look for, which are, say with me, trust, relevance, clarity, and authority. So being AI ready isn't just about bolting on an AI feature. It is about having that solid SEO foundation and clean content architecture that AI can easily crawl, then it has to parse it, and then it has to understand it. So when those pieces are in place, your products surface more often and more accurately in both traditional search results and these new AI-driven experiences that we're seeing. This, in short, means AI readiness is not optional anymore. It's becoming one of the core drivers of visibility and long-term e-commerce growth. So that's all fine and dandy, but what is built into SpinMarket? AI readiness is becoming one of the biggest differentiators in e-commerce that we're seeing across the board, especially for businesses coming from plug-in dependent platforms. Search is no longer just a list of links. AI systems are deciding which products and brands they trust enough to include in those generative answers. The structure of your site matters more than ever. And the good news is that SpinMarket has AI readiness built into the foundation. That starts with structured data, fancy words, semantic markup, and a bunch of other things. This is so AI systems can actually understand your products and the relationship between them. Relationships are super important when it comes to AI. Most platforms depend on plugins or theme limitations for this. We bake it in from day one. The content architecture is designed to build topical authority, which is how AI models determine your credibility. And because the site is fast, clean, accessible, you get stronger ranking signals across both traditional SEO and AI-powered search. So that's how you help your products get discovered, not just by customers searching, but by the AI systems shaping how search works now. So Char mentioned it, he stole my thunder a little bit and talked about internal search already. But our internal search is something that scales with you. So one of the most overlooked but absolutely critical elements of an e-commerce store is its internal search. It's not just about someone typing a keyword. It's about how well your platform understands the product data and delivers the most relevant results instantly. SpinMarket's internal search is built into the platform, just like all the other fancy things, not bolted on through the plugins like Shopify Search and Discovery or WooCommerce add-ons. So that means that your structured product data and the metadata is understood in a much deeper way, used and understood in a much deeper way. Because our platform supports the rich product structure and clean category pages, our search can tap into the details that many other platforms simply can't interpret. For growing catalogs, especially those with parts and equipment, variations, specs, B2B logic, schematics, this becomes a huge differentiator. We also support things like faceted filtering, custom relevance rules like Char talked about, and flexible attributes. So this is to say that if you would like certain brands, product types, or dealer-specific items to appear higher in the search results, you can control the weight of those items without relying on external apps. Again, all of that is built in. Most importantly, internal search is now directly tied to, ding, 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 AI readiness. So as AI-driven search systems analyze your store, they look at how well your content is structured and how logically relationships are organized. So SpinMarket's architecture supports this from day one, which improves both on-site and customer experience and your AI-driven discoverability. So in short, if your customers can't find your products quickly, or if AI systems can't understand the structure, you lose visibility, conversions, and a long-term competitive advantage. Our internal search solves that at the platform level, so you don't need to worry about those issues. I will pass it back over to Kelsey here. Thanks so much.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Sam. And thank you to the rest of our panelists too. That was all such good information. We'll get to questions here in a second, but I just wanted to repeat that if you had to leave early, or if there's anyone else that you want to share this information with, you will all be sent the slides that you saw today and a recording of this webinar. If you have any questions at all, you can reach out to anyone on our team, but we also have Sam's information here for you. So on to questions. We just have a couple here. One of the questions I've got is, am I able to migrate from one platform to another? What would that look like?
I will go ahead and answer that question, Kelsey. The answer is absolutely. Migrating from another platform to SpinMarket is very doable, and we helped plenty of businesses make that transition smoothly. The process usually starts with us looking at your existing data, products, SKUs, categories, your customers, pricing, and any custom rules you might have in place. From there, we map the data into SpinMarket structure. In many cases, we can import your catalog directly, including attributes, price levels, and inventory. If you're coming from Shopify, WooCommerce, BigCommerce, or another box platform, we are often cleaning up and enhancing the data as we import, because SpinMarket supports more advanced configurations and features. Once that data is in place, we help you configure your business rules, things like warehouse logic, RF requests for quotes, restrictions, and search behavior. After that, it's just design, testing, and go live. So yes, I mean, in short, migration is not only possible, it's something we're very comfortable guiding you through.
Awesome. Thank you, Char. One other question. We have two. We got a few more. What's the first thing I should look at when preparing to start a store? Allison, do you want to start on that one?
Yeah. Well, first you should be looking at your goals. So obviously we want to work with the Spindustry onboarding team to make sure that your goals are aligning as we start. But then data is the primary. So working with the Spindustry team to make sure that your data is ready, and we're working on that to get that into the new platform.
Awesome, thank you. And then Char, did you want to add on to that, or did Allison sum it up pretty good?
I can just expand a little bit. I think Allison's right. I was just going to focus more about data, and it's just looking at your product data, specifically how clean and organized it is, because your entire store experience is built on that foundation, right? If your products, SKUs, attributes, pricing, and categories are well structured, everything else becomes easier. Search flow works better, filters make sense, pricing rules behave correctly, and customers can find what they're looking for faster. So I would say before you think about design or themes or checkout flows, start with your catalog. Make sure your product information is accurate, complete, structured in a way that reflects how your customers shop. Once that's solid, the rest of the store comes together pretty quick, naturally.
Awesome, thank you so much. That might be all the time we have for questions today, but again, thank you so much everyone for joining, and thank you our panelists as well for all that amazing information. Again, we will send out the slides and the recordings to this so you can share it with whoever or watch it again yourself. And we will see you in the next one. Thank you so much, everyone.